Hello students, welcome to e-learning. We are going with the same chapter, chapter 4 supply, and this is the seventh lecture which we are going today. And here in this seventh lecture we are taking only one topic, that is exception to the law of supply. Yes, if you remember, we have studied in chapter 3 demand. It was law of demand with that assumptions, explanation and exception. So here in this supply also we are left with exception of law of supply. So it was, we have understood law of supply, we have done the assumptions, we know the assumptions of law of supply, we know the table, and we can say we find that the diagram of the supply and the analysis which we made. But we left with the one topic in law of supply, that was the exception of law of supply. So today we are going to go with which are the different types of goods, or which are the different goods which where the law of supply is not going to be applicable, and we are going to learn in detail. So let's start with this particular topic now. So here, व्हाट इज एक्सेप्शन? फर्स्ट इज एक्सेप्शन मतलब क्या? एक्सेप्शन मतलब वो हमारे जितने भी वी कैन से वहाँ पे जहाँ पे लॉ ऑफ सप्लाई काम नहीं करते, तो वैसे भी गुड्स रहते हैं जहाँ पे लॉ ऑफ सप्लाई काम नहीं करते, तो उसको बोलेंगे एक्सेप्शन टू द लॉ ऑफ सप्लाई. और दूसरी वे में अगर बोलना है डेफिनेशन फॉर्म में, क्या बोलेंगे अगर इफ इट इज़ बिन आस्क्ड इन द एग्जामिनेशन की भाई what do you mean by exception of law of supply? So those goods or those situation or those type of goods where जब उसका प्राइस फॉल होता है, when there is a price falls the supply of a good rises, and when price rises the supply falls. अगर ऐसा भी बोल सकते हैं कि भाई when supply of a good rises उसका प्राइस कम हो जाता है, when supply कम हो जाए, when supply falls the price increases. लेकिन other factors are as same, or it is unchanged, it is constant, it is same, जो भी बोलना है बोल सकते हैं, you have, or it is similar or it is same. So that particular situation is called exception to the law of demand. So this is what is happening up. So उसको बोलेंगे law of supply. लेकिन exactly law of supply क्या होता है भी पॉजिटिव वे में, तो it has a positive impact like between the price of a goods and we can say supply of a goods. but यहाँ पे उसका opposite हो रहा है, तो इसके वजह से इसको बोलेंगे हम exception to the law of supply. Now let's go with further. But let us see how many different types of things are there. So there are two types of exceptions to the law of demand, and they are as under. First is rare goods. What are rare goods? Rare goods मतलब जो चीज़ लिमिटेड है, वेरी लिमिटेड, इट आर वेरी लिमिटेड थिंग्स. सो वो सोचो कौन से रेयर गुड्स होंगे. सेकेंड इज पेरिशेबल गुड्स. येस, वी हैव स्टडीड अबाउट पेरिशेबल गुड्स. पेरिशेबल गुड्स विच डज नॉट लास्ट फॉर लॉन्गर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. सो वी आर गोइंग टू go in detail about this rare goods and perishable goods. चलो जाते हैं. फर्स्ट इज रेयर गुड्स. रेयर गुड्स, अगर वर्ड रेयर आता है तो हम क्या सोचते हैं? रेयर मतलब वो बहुत वी कैन से लिमिटेड होगा. यस, लिमिटेड होगा, बहुत कम प्रोडक्शन हुआ होगा. यस, देन व्हाट इज देयर अगेन? यू फाइंड दैट इट इज it somewhere on the point you have think it is an ancient goods. Yes, historical goods, ancient goods होंगे, बहुत पहले का ज़माना का होगा, इस वजह से वो रेयर है अभी, बिकॉज उसका करंटली प्रोडक्शन नहीं होगा. सो सेम वे इट इज़ बीन टोल्ड हियर, सर्टन गुड्स विच आर रेयर, जो बहुत कम है, इफ़ इवन इफ देर इज़ अ सिग्निफिकेंट राइज, उनके प्राइस में अगर बहुत ज़्यादा प्राइस राइज हो जाता है तो उसका सप्लाई बढ़ता नहीं है, बिकॉज यू फाइंड दैट दे आर रेयर. क्यों नहीं बढ़ता? बिकॉज दे आर एंशियंट. सो एंशियंट कॉइन्स आर देयर, वो बहुत पहले के हमारे एंसेस्टर्स ने बनाया था. देन आफ्टर यू फाइंड दैट ancient idols are there, you find that different monuments are there, manuscripts are, old books are there, handicraft books, products are there. All those goods which are been produced in the ancient time and are not produced in the modern time, those goods which are been there, they are called as what? Rare goods, ancient goods. Mostly the ancient and the old books, everything, manuscripts are there, which are called as what? Here it is called as what? Rare goods. तो उसका प्रोडक्शन तो बहुत कम हो गया, बिकॉज इट इज़ एन अर्लियर स्टेज. अर्लियर के टाइम पे था, हमने खोद के निकाला है, हमने किधर फाइंड किया है. सो ऑल दैट थिंग्स विच आर बीन केप्ट इन द म्यूजियम, ज़्यादातर एंशियंट चीज़ें, दे आर कमिंग इन द रेयर गुड्स. उसका प्रोडक्शन अभी एट प्रेजेंट हो नहीं सकता. सो दोज पर्टिकुलर गुड्स, वहाँ पे लॉ ऑफ सप्लाई काम नहीं करेगा. क्यों? बिकॉज वॉट डज द लॉ ऑफ सप्लाई सेज? इफ वेन देर इज अ प्राइस इंक्रीजेज, उसका वी कैन से सप्लाई बढ़ जाएगा. लेकिन यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? वो वन इन द वन पीस है, या वी कैन से इट इज़ वेरी रेयर पीस, वेरी लिमिटेड पीस, विच लिमिटेड प्रोडक्ट्स विच आर बीन देयर, जो हमने कहाँ कहाँ से फाइंड किया है हमारे हिस्टोरिकल्स ने. सो यू फाइंड दैट ancient coins, idols are there, we can say original manuscripts which are written in the earlier time, old books which are written in the earlier time, handicrafts things which have been produced and made in the earlier time, all those things comes under rare goods. then अगर ज़्यादातर यहाँ पे ये लोग टेक्स्ट बुक वाले क्या बोल रहे हैं, या दिस इज़ वी कैन से इट शुड नॉट टेकन एज एक्सेप्शन, उसको हमको सप्लाई स्टडी में लेना ही नहीं चाहिए, बट वी एज पर द लॉ ऑफ सप्लाई इट कम्स अंडर वी कैन से exceptions. So here they says that such goods do not have current production, वो अभी प्रोड्यूस नहीं हो रहा तो उसको क्यों अभी ले. So therefore instead of considering this as an exception to of law of supply, we find that it should not be studied under law of supply. So हमको सप्लाई में ये स्टडी नहीं करना, बट इट इज़ प्रेजेंट, दो इट इज़ नॉट प्रोड्यूस बट इट इज़ प्रेजेंट इन द प्रेजेंट टाइम, एंड इस वजह से उसका प्राइस, उसका डिमांड ज़्यादा रहता है, इसकी प्राइस बढ़ती रहती है, लेकिन सप्लाई का एक ही नहीं रहेगा बिकॉज इट इज़ अ रेयर गुड्स विच इज़ नॉट प्रोड्यूस नाउ. दैट्स वाई law of supply does not work on this particular kind of good. I hope you have been clear with the first one, that is rare goods. Let's go with the second one, that is you find that perishable goods. Now what is perishable goods, उसका definition याद है, we have studied in the second we can say chapter. So terminology and concepts में हम fundamental terminology and concepts में हमने पढ़ा था, तो क्या था वो, you find that all those goods which cannot last for a longer period of time, can be consumed once in a while time, or cannot be stored for a longer period of time, those goods are called we can say perishable goods, or those goods which are meant for only consumption purpose. तो वंस कंजप्शन, रिपीटेडली कंजप्शन नहीं हो सकता, वैसे वाले गुड्स पेरिशेबल बनेंगे. तो यहाँ पे क्या आएगा, यस एग्जैक्टली लाइक मिल्क प्रोडक्ट्स आर देयर, ग्रीन वेजिटेबल्स, मीट, eggs, fish, we can find that is ripen fruits, flowers, all these particular things are cannot go with a longer period of time, cannot be stored in a longer period of time, and उस वजह से इसका सेलिंग डे बाय डे होना चाहिए. Day by day selling, yes, if you observe that if you have went with your mother for a market, you find that this particular products like vegetables, fruits, meat, egg, fish, everything finds on a daily basis. If it is got finished, they will ask you to come again tomorrow, वो लाइक सो वैसे करते हैं. क्यों, क्योंकि वो पेरिशेबल है, दे आर नॉट एबल टू स्टोर देम. yes, same way milk also you find that if you're purchasing like Amul milk, everything you find it is only having validity of 2 days maximum. So that is better, but you try to purchase it is you purchase daily basis because it is available in the market, as well as you cannot, if you're having refrigerator, you can store maximum 1 day. Without that again you will not use for the another 2-3 days ki after wo use nahi karoge because it is getting perishable. So this is what is happening. Up same way flowers, agar flowers you are doing it puja at your home, you are using flowers, so you that is getting spoiled within 1 day or within few hours only if it is plucked out from the flower we can say plant. So वो flowers पूरे दिन के अंदर ही बिगड़ के spoil हो जाते हैं. So this is what is happening up. Same way ripen fruits, season, mango seasons, when the fruits are being ripened, you try to eat it as soon as possible, if not it will get start spoiling up, तो वो बिगड़ जाता है. Like especially mango season, we are eating mango, you have observed this particular. So ये सब चीज़ें क्या है, perishable है. This all are perishable. So this particular products, their price, what is happening up. So here it is say even if the price falls, इसके प्राइस कम हो जाती है तो क्या होगा, their supply will not contract, उसका सप्लाई कम नहीं होगा. They cannot preserve and hence they are being sold. Yes, we find that currently if you find that the season of mango is about to over, you find that because of rain, and you find that those who have been selling up, those who have stored the we can say mangoes, they are now selling at the cheaper rate in the market, and we are able to purchase if we find convenient for us, because you find that it is ripened now. If it is become over ripened, it will become spoiled. So that's why to make it so it should not got spoiled, इसके वजह से वो लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, cheaper price पे भी sell कर रहे हैं. Yes, the fruit वाला will sell that particular thing at a cheaper price. So this is what is happening up here in the perishable goods. So here this is that. Here in the current times, if the availability of cold storage are there, yes, we have the availability of cold storage. Still we find that exception, still it is exception. क्यों भाई, बिकॉज कोल्ड स्टोरेज होने की वजह से भी वो ज़्यादा देर तक नहीं स्टोर कर सकते. इवन हम मिल्क, मैंने जैसा बोला, इफ़ यू आर कीपिंग इन द रेफ्रिजरेटर फॉर 2 or 3 days, you कैन नॉट एबल टू यूज़ इट, you cannot get the same valuable things from it which you are getting when you are drinking it is a fresh. So this particular things becomes again a problematic thing. एंड इट बिकम्स डेप्टेबल. डेप्टेबल मतलब अगर आपने, इफ़ यू आर सपोज किसी जीनियस ने ये स्टोर करने की कोशिश की कोल्ड स्टोरेज में, तो स्टोर हो भी गया, लेकिन उसका जब बाहर निकलेंगे उसको तुरंत खाना पड़ेगा, और एल्स इट विल स्टार्ट, बिकॉज वी आफ्टर कमिंग आउट, वी कैन से कमिंग आउट ऑफ स्टोरेज, कोल्ड स्टोरेज से बाहर आएगा तो उसको तुरंत ही सेल करना पड़ेगा और तुरंत ही कंज्यूम करना पड़ेगा. इफ नॉट इट विल बिकम पेरिशेबल, सो वो स्पॉइल हो जाएगा. सो दैट बिकम्स अडेप्टेबल थिंग फॉर अ पर्सन who want to go with storing this type of perishable goods. So this is what is happening up here in the present times, and this where here you find that इसकी वजह से law of supply यहाँ पे काम करेगा नहीं. Though the price rises, the supply will not increase, the supply will contract, and this, though the price falls, the supply will not reduce, the supply will increase. because वो लोग कब प्राइस फॉल करेंगे, जब वो स्पॉइल ओवर राइपन हो जाने वाला है या स्पॉइल हो जाने वाला है, तब वो ज़्यादा कम प्राइजेस में ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी सेल करने लग जाते हैं. वी हैव ऑब्जर्व इन द मार्केट. सो दिस इज व्हाट इज हैपनिंग अप, and this is where you find that these are the two things, that is rare goods which the current production is not there, and perishable goods where you cannot able to store this type of goods. These are the two goods which where law of supply is an exception, and the law of supply does not work. It goes with the inverse relation between the supply of a good and the price of a good, where other factors are same. I hope you have been clear with this. Next class, we are going to learn about price determination of a price determination of a product in the market. So that will be the last lecture for this chapter, and then after we go with an overview for both of the chapters, because I have left with overview of chapter 3 as well as chapter 4, which I am going to make. So we'll get overview also by Monday and Tuesday. Thank you.